Hi gamers, mums and dads, welcome to Cridler Gaming. This is our Fortnite advanced settings session, so hope you enjoy the next 15 or so minutes that we're going to take you through this. So as you can see, I'm actually in the game at the moment because there's more settings when you're actually playing than when you're in the lobby. So the HUD section doesn't appear when you are in a lobby, but what I'm trying to do is stay alive long enough to show you all the settings. We'd like to do this without an edit, so we'll give this a go. So if I just jump and put my parachute on, I can show you the basics. Now one setting I do like is this first matchmaking in region. It's set as automatic as default. Now you might have heard the term lag, so if you're running around and all of a sudden your player just stops and then appears 10 meters somewhere else, that's called lag. Now what's happening there is the server and the communication between your computer and the servers has had a bit of a hiccup. So if you do find that's happening a lot in your games, you can change the server to somewhere else. Now as you can see, they are designated by continents, countries, etc. So what you can do, you can also pick what time on default you'll be playing against people. So if it's lunchtime or noon here at 12, if you want to play against Australians, they'll be pretty much midnight there. Europe is the same time. One of the hardest servers are the American ones, so you can choose to play against more difficult players if that's actually what it is. If you read the internet, they say that the Americans are the best at this. So we've got North America, East and West. So East are 5 hours behind the UK and West is 8 hours behind the UK, so lunchtime here is 7 or 4 in the morning. So if you want to play people it's 4 in the morning, play at lunchtime in England and pick on the West of America. So you can pick pretty much what people you want to play. Now if you really want an easier life, just try picking on the score run because they tend to be really quick games. So if it's 9 o'clock here, it's 6 o'clock in Brazil, 10 o'clock here, 7 o'clock in Brazil. So you can sort of adapt your gameplay to the server that you're on. But I'll leave it back to automatic. So where am I? I'm still floating around. So sensitivity is quite a key. I always have it on 5 because to me I'm not an expert. But if you set controller sensitivity to 1, X and Y, so X is horizontal and Y is vertical. So if I just put these at 1, although the banners aren't quite exactly on 1 there, and just go back to the game, I'm going to turn now and you can see how slowly the screen turns. If I pop this now up to 10, and if anyone can play on this, congratulations. Oh, it seems to have stopped at 6 there. Go 10, thank you. 10. Right, so this is 10. If I turn right, look at that. That's incredible. Now you need to be pretty skillful to do that. I'm just going to try and land like this, returning to try and get to the coast. It's just not one thing for me really. Hopefully when I land now, someone's not just going to say, someone's just dropped here and I'm going to go and get them. Right, so I'm going to go here. So look at this for sensitivity. Now, what does the sensitivity mean? So if you have sensitivity down at 1, 2, 3, that tends to help you if you're looking at long range elimination. So if someone's a long way away, a lower sensitivity can help you with the aiming. If you've got a high sensitivity, 7, 8, 9, then that helps you with your one-on-one shotgun battles. You can turn and shoot a lot quicker, and also if you want to build a lot quicker, the higher sensitivity can help. For me, I'm not good enough really to appreciate either version, so I just have it on the normal boring 5. Next couple of settings is just how fast the shoot, your scope works, quick or slow. Invert view, for some reason, I don't really know why this setting is here, but I'm pressing right and it goes left, and I press left, it goes right. Up goes down, down goes up. Interesting setting, but not one for me. Right, so I'm just going to skip down here to a bit more. You've got your HUD, which is the screen that you see. You can see you've got if you press RT, you've got extra options because we're in the game. Now the HUD is the screen, so it's a bit with the Cridler Xbox top left, the map on the right, the building parts, as you'll see when we go into it shortly. You can make it larger or smaller, so we can make it teeny. We just press apply, and you can see now it is actually on the screen. I don't know if you can make it out. I know my logo's covered quite a lot, but the mini-map's top right hand corner, and it's ever so tiny. So that's what that setting does. It is a bit laggy actually on my settings here, as you can have seen before. So I'm going to pop this back to 100, and there's our HUD scale. Now we've got lots of settings which are quite self-explanatory, so show spectator count on or off. So when people are spectating, do you want to see it, yes or no? Let's go to some interesting ones. Aim assist. Now this was off when I had it on, which probably explains why I can't hit a barn door at the moment. But this is on. So what this is where if somebody's running left to right and your cursor's just slightly to the right of them and they're running into it, it does help your aim. We'll go through this on an aiming video. My aiming is terrible, but I do know the basics. Now onto building, we've got reset building choice or turbo building. Now reset building choice, if this is on, when we build, so I'll just pop this on, I'll go and get some materials. Got to be quick actually because the storm will get in the way. Right. One tip in the game, always leave the tree with a little bit of health and people don't know you're going to break it down. So if I build a stair, here we go, a couple of stairs, and I go off building and back onto building, see it goes back to the board. Now if I go onto the settings and change that back to off, if I build a stair now and then go back onto building, so it goes back to stair. So it's your choice, it's personal preference really, that one there. I tend to have it as what it last was, pretty much because mine's always on stairs. Turbo building is if it's on and you hold down build, then it builds quicker, or if it's off you have to click to actually press the build. It doesn't make too much difference for me. Auto material change is something that's happened recently. This is very handy to have on, so if you're on, I think I've only got wood here, but if you've got wood and it runs out and you've got some brick, it will automatically change to brick when you build. You've just got to be careful. Now as you can see the storm's coming in, so I best hurry on up. And this is a HUD, so this is what you see on the screen. You can turn things on and off, so you can turn your minimap off, you can turn your health off, so let's give that a go. Off, thank you. It's very laggy now. So you can see now, the mini-map in the top right hand corner is gone. Not sure why my health is still on. Oh, it's still on at the bottom. So player health is off. Resources, let's just turn everything off. Give that a go. And see what actually works. So now you can see the screen is pretty much gone. I've still got the time and eliminations and the people there. But that's how you can turn things on and off. Going through the other sections along the top, you've got brightness which you can play with. You've got the volumes, and as I say, this is key for voice chat. You can turn that on or off, and definitely recommended to turn it off if you want the swearing to stop in your room. You've got a colourblind section, which I haven't really been able to test because my sight is pretty good. And then you've got the controller. Now I'm rubbish and I'm on standard. My son plays on Combat Pro, which is the best way to do it, and one day I'll switch over to that and you can have a laugh watching me try. But that's the settings there. I'm just going to confirm what I have here. Now, as you can see, I've not even played the game. There's no way I'm going to survive and get in that storm here. But look at my position. I'm 26th. I've done absolutely nothing. Now, this is a survival game. Maybe if I'd have run into the storm, someone would have picked me off slightly. But can I get into top 25 without even actually doing anything? Everything's turned off, so I've turned the chat off the bottom left, I'm pretty sure. So will I survive for this last tiny bit? Will someone get me to 25th? When I did this just on a sort of a trial, I was 22nd. I came 26th, so that's one place off getting on your leaderboard. So as you can see, you don't have to do much to get in here, and we will go through the mini tasks that you're set, and one of them is top 25 in solo. As you can see there, they're not the most difficult ones. So I hope this advanced settings has helped you out. Thanks for watching. As you can see, actually, just I don't think we explained it last time, but can you see the Cridler Xbox, which is my gamer tag, is in the top and it's on red. That means I'm being watched, or on his screen, he's being watched by me. So if you ever have a red bit of text on the top left when people are watching, so when you're playing, that means people are watching you. So that's your spectator thing that you can turn on or off. So that's some advanced settings. I hope you enjoy it. Play around with the regions. It's always good fun. And thanks for watching. See you later.